Don't confuse your Google search with my years of experience and my law degree. I often get people that comment on my videos that basically tell me I don't know what I'm talking about, and the things that I'm telling you that I can do can't be done. And clearly I don't know what I'm talking about. And my response to them is typically, where'd you go to law school and how many Medicaid cases, VA cases, estate plans have you done in your career? And then I get crickets. And so I like it. Everybody wants to be a jailhouse lawyer. Everybody wants to be a Google lawyer. But don't confuse what you read on the internet with the reality of a practitioner. You certainly don't want to diagnose your own cancer on WebMD, and you don't want to try to figure out the complex Medicaid or VA rules or estate planning rules or asset protection rules by a quick Google search. That's always a good starting point. You can understand concepts. You might be able to get some valid information on there. But on the internet, everybody's an expert. Everybody knows everything. And whether they mean well or they just like to think that they're smart, most of the time they're full of shit. So go see a qualified elder law attorney, asset protection attorney, estate planning attorney, VA attorney. We happen to do them all. But talk to somebody who actually knows what they're doing, who does it for a living, doesn't dabble in it, but eats, sleeps, and breathes it every day of the week. And they will tell you how it works in practice. Oftentimes people say, well, I read up on the strategy that you talked about, and Medicaid can go back and sue the healthy spouse. And so that's a garbage strategy. And I say, you're right. Medicaid does have the right to go after the healthy spouse in certain situations after sheltering, but in the last 30 years, they've never done it. So if I was a betting man, or if you were my parents, would I be willing to risk the fact that billions of dollars have been sheltered on this strategy and not a penny has been recovered by the state of Florida or by DCF or by Medicaid? Because even though the law technically allows them to do it, they've never done it. I'm willing to take that shot every day. Of course, I tell my clients that, theoretically, you could be the first in hundreds of thousands of people, but you could also be the first to win the lottery, and most people don't play that for a good reason. So anyway, again, don't confuse your Google search with my law degree, and that's not to be arrogant. It's to be factual. If I do this every day of the week, I know the rules. I know how they work. I know what you can legally, quote, get away with and what you can't. And so sometimes a strict reading of the rules doesn't make sense, but it actually works in reality. I always use this analogy. If you read the textbook or you read the definition of a fruit salad, you'd put tomatoes in a fruit salad because it's a fruit. But how many people put tomatoes in a fruit salad? So in theory, it can be done, but in reality, you don't do it. And that's the same for our line of work, is sometimes you can do it, but you don't want to. Have a great day.